We can still choose joy in the face of things that we don't agree with. We can still choose joy even if crazy stuff is happening. I see it as a form of protest, but also connection. And yeah, what can we do? We have control over where we focus. And when we are in a higher vibe, we tend to be more productive and spread more love and laughter. And isn't that what we all want?
Do you want to know the secret to success? Welcome to rulesforsuccess.com, a platform that unites the accomplished and the ambitious. We're here to arm you with the invaluable knowledge of individuals who have paved their own path to success. And now let's get into the show with dynamic host Joseph Varghese.
All right, Rules for Success, Joseph Varghese, and I'm here with a triad of amazing people I respect, who I've known collectively for about 50 years now. How amazing is that? My buddy Gary Simmons, Linda, Tighe, Elaine Williams. We go back a long, long time. They're also members of a community that I facilitate called Success Circles. It's all about accountability, progress, 1% progress adds each day as it relates to impact. Tap into this interview at rulesforsuccess.com, our podcast site. And I'm excited to hear about what you're creating here as a team with Hug in the Mail. Whose idea was this? What is this about? Huginthemail.com.
I'll jump in. So Gary and Linda and I have all been buddies through your fabulous success circles that you created. And we've known each other and really loved each other for years now. And we would, we brainstorm as you do with your buddies, and we've talked about lots of other things. And we just had this idea about creating a mail subscription club and bringing joy and love and laughter and fun back to the mailbox, because everything is so fast and so digital, and it's low touch, high tech, and I loved writing letters as a kid, and so I'll let Gary and Linda speak too. But we wanted to build community and have some fun and have people feel connected.
It's a physical letter, it goes in the mail, it's written out with a bunch of other bonuses that go. So Gary, Linda, please add to that.
Yeah, I'll jump in as well. So, as Elaine said, that the three of us have been buddies for a long time through your Success Circles platform, which we all love and continue to be part of that community. It's a powerful community. And, I was talking with Gary and Elaine about, the world feels heavy, it feels hard, it feels chaotic, and it feels hard to say, like, how can I make a difference? What can I do to make a difference? What would be a positive thing? And we all just thought, what, creating a community and reaching out with something positive, loving, creative, fun, and a throwback, because we're all of the age where we remember how cool it was to get letters in the mailbox, how you looked forward, right? Please, Mr. Postman, come to my mailbox and give me that letter that I love. And so it felt like a really a positive way to create connection, community, and bring back something that we love and something that we think you're all going to love if you decide to subscribe to our club, Hug in the Mail.
Love it. It's very mission oriented, and I know we all have experiences of getting that postcard, a letter from a loved one in the mail that we hold on to for decades and decades and decades. We pull out because of how it makes us feel.
Mm-hmm.
And Gary, I know you've done variations of this in the past. You used to be a missionary with some of the things you've done in the past, letters and mail, just connecting with people. I'd love to hear your side, the man in the middle of this fantastic sandwich we have here.
Yeah. So quite honestly, I couldn't have dreamed of this without these two ladies. But the origin for me, I could go way back, but in December 2024, I was in Costa Rica attending a retreat at Blue Spirit. Some of you may have heard of that locale. And we had one free afternoon, and I was sitting in front of the ocean. I had my journal, I had a pen, and I had not written poetry since I was a senior in high school. And, picking up the pen, blank page, just started writing, and I wrote for about 3 hours, and I think maybe 12 poems came out of that. And then further, after the second Costa Rican adventure that I had, I was called to start writing meditations and performing meditations. So I started a YouTube channel called Joyful Divinity. So that's the name of the YouTube channel. There's a website. No, it's Joyful Divinity Meditations. The website is joyfuldivinity.com. And from there, the whole purpose, if I wanted to put it into one sentence, was to raise vibrations, raise the vibration of people around me. So I'm not endeavoring to change the whole world, but my part of the world, I'd like to at least offer that there's a better way to think about things. And we've come up with some really nice little tools and tricks to help us to stay positive. You know, wouldn't it be great if, fill in the blank, you know, wouldn't it be, does it get any better than this? When something good happens, does it get any better than this? Things like that. So with Linda's help and Elaine's help, we just started brainstorming and knocking this thing around. And I've got the administrative part of it for creating the website and bringing this into the physical form. And Linda is the artist and Elaine is the inspiration. And yeah, I mean, I don't know how many letters Elaine's written to me over the years that we've known each other. I get these, I get these letters in the mail with these nice little cards and some inspiration. So she's been doing this for a long time. She's kind of
I still have most of those cards, Elaine. I don't throw those cards out. I have them from childhood. I have whole stacks of these things, and
that makes me so happy. Oh, look, Linda's got hers. And may I add another thing I wish I had said. So there's a lot happening in the world, right? And I know people complain about social media is so negative. Well, my feeds are usually pretty fun and inspiring. They're like social justice, there's history, there's, funny dog videos. Like there's a whole range of things. But 99% of the time, I feel inspired. And it doesn't mean I'm not very aware of things that are happening that I am deeply concerned about, right? And I want to keep actively choosing to reach for the joy and the love. And that doesn't mean I'm not doing other things and causes that I believe in. And I'm still, I'm worried, I'm concerned. And I feel like part of this community we're building is that we can still choose joy in the face of things that we don't agree with. We can still choose joy even if crazy stuff is happening. And I see it as a form of protest but also connection. And what can we do? We have control over where we focus.
Yes.
And when we are in a higher vibe, we tend to be more productive and spread more love and laughter. And isn't that what we all want? So I just wanted to add that on.
I think one of the cornerstones to most leadership is focus. Where focus goes, energy flows. Where attention goes, energy flows. Where focus and intention go, energy flows. And, that's certainly how I start my day out on most days. And to be able to receive something in the mail that exemplifies, that reminds me of what to focus on, put attention on, particularly joy. It's extraordinary. So what goes in this envelope? So I know there's a message, it's handwritten. What else is inside this unique envelope?
Well, we definitely have some surprises that we're not going to reveal at the moment. And I also did want to add, too, in case I didn't convey it enough, but I think that in this world of where we're more connected than ever, because we can reach out to anybody, anywhere, in any corner of the world, we're feeling more disconnected, and that's the driving heart-centered piece of this too. Is a way to be connected to each other and not have any of the noise of the outside world, whatever worries us, or it's really meant to, you get it, and it's a pause. And it's something that just fills your heart. So one of the things that is going to go into into our letter is a pay it forward postcard. So we really like the ripple effect, right? So if you love your envelope and you want to share the whole thing with somebody else, we encourage you to do that. But in there'll be a postcard, and every month it will feature a different artist. So a different artist will be featured. And you'll be able to take that postcard and write a note to somebody that you care about and let them know that you care and mail that out to them. We have a beautiful reflection. We're going to have some really, everybody loves stickers, right? Stickers are really, they're super fun. So we have that in there. And who doesn't love a great recipe? We have this amazing chef that Gary knows and he can talk about that is helping out with and joyfully sharing these wonderful recipes. So those are some of the things that are going in this envelope.
I love it. I love receiving gifts, notes, messages, and I know some of the surprises that are going to go into these envelopes. I've been told. I know it's keep it secret, a little hush hush. Yeah. And I'm in awe, right? It's all about planting little seeds of inspiration to people and joy. Gary, anything you would add to that?
Yeah. So my little corner of this envelope is going to have a reflection. I've been writing meditations for about a year now, and there's a lot of self-help that everyone knows what self-help is, and everyone knows and understands that we have to nourish ourselves. You know, you put on the child's seatbelt first before you put your own seatbelt on. All those things are part of the way we've been trained. We got to take care of ourselves. If we don't have anything inside of us to pass on to others, when someone needs help, what are we going to give them? You know, so there is a reflection and a one or two journaling prompts maybe, and just some calls to action to raise the vibration. That's the deal. Yeah. Beautiful. And Chef Courtney, I just want to say something about Chef Courtney. She is a Michelin rated chef and happens to be a health coach like myself. And we're in a same cohort that's been in Costa Rica and all this sort of thing. And she has graciously is donating some of her recipes, and it's they're so simple and easy. Even a guy like me who doesn't know how to cook, I can still follow that recipe that we're going to provide every month. So, yeah.
Awesome. And you're building community out of this too, right? So people are getting these messages. So there's also a community people can access to beyond anything else. Like, I mean, what else are we getting?
We're also hoping, the thing that I love about the recipe piece is, well, that we have this amazing chef that's sharing incredible recipes. But I also love that we are hoping that as our membership grows, that our subscribers will also share their recipes, and we'll be able to, as a community, share together. So we're already thinking about ideas of, as a community, how we can share together as well. And every month, the letter will be different. There'll be different things in the letter, a different surprise. Some, the postcard will be there, the reflection, but it'll be changing every month. So that's fun. So it's fun to look forward to and anticipate what might be in the letter, this month when you receive it.
I love surprises.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And we also have a vision of being able to come together, and create community in person and have retreats. And of course they will be much dancing and joy and fun, and probably some jokes told.
Love that. Elaine is a comedian, a speaker, captivate the crowd, and all the other brands you have. You all bring a lot of talent together with what you're doing here. It's brilliant collaboration. Really excited.
I have to say, it's been so fun working with Gary and Linda. I feel like we all have different things that we bring, and it's been joyful, and I'm already learning so much about collaboration, and it's just really refreshing to work with people who have integrity and do what they say they're going to do, and we're all purpose driven by this and in alignment. So that's been fun.
Collaboration is a beautiful thing. Linda, what would you add to that?
I would echo what Elaine said. It has been, I love these two human beings. I really do. I love them a lot. And so it's joyful, and I feel honored to be able to be part of this project with them. It's just really amazing. And as Elaine said, we all bring different things to the project, and we have been working just very joyfully together. We're so appreciative of each other's talents. We're like, oh my gosh, that's so great. Oh my gosh, that's so great. So it feels, like we have our threesome community, right? That is building the letter, and we hope that you'll feel that in the letter, right? You can feel when people work well together. You feel that energy. That energy will go out in the letters and help to build our community.
So how do people get involved? Huginthemail.com, subscription, cost, and anything else?
Let me jump on that. I was just thinking we need a call to action right now.
Yeah.
Huginthemail.com. You can't forget that. And there's it's one product, two subscription services. One is monthly, $11 a month. And one is annual, yearly. And that is, you get 12 months for the price of 10. So it saves you about 20% of the money. And we're building, and we're really grateful for anyone who wants to join in. We're counting on the first 50 members to be founding members, which means we'll widen our circle from 3 of us to 50 of us to have some interaction with what is going to go into this envelope every month. We don't want to be, like, it's not just like we're the brains behind this. We want to involve everybody that steps up to the plate early in this process. And then who knows where it can go. We're looking for 50, 100, 500. Who knows what the upper echelons of this thing could bring. But doesn't everyone want to belong, like really belong to a community that is loving and joyful and happy and willing to, be vulnerable about the trials and tribulations of life. We have these mountains that we cross, we have these valleys we have to get through, and sometimes it's a dry season, sometimes it's a flooding season, and we all go through all of those things. So those of us who may be a little bit older, we know we've had some experiences, and we can share, and then the joy and the energy and the vitality that the younger people bring into this thing is very needed as well. So that's what we're putting out there.
I love how you're making it collaborative. Elaine, what would you add to that?
I was going to also just tell people we have Hug in the Mail Club on Instagram and TikTok. We have Hug in the Mail on YouTube and Facebook. And we also are hoping that other artists will join and that we can help promote other artists on the art postcard, if it's appropriate, if it's fit. And I just have to say, the very first postcard is of Linda's art. And, this woman is so talented. She is a leader among leaders. She is a force of nature. She does so much good work, service work with her Rotary Club, Pups in the Park. And I had no idea she was married to an artist, but that she's an artist too. And so the first postcard is gorgeous. Like, I'm hoping that I can blow it up and make a print out of it, because it really speaks to me. So that's part of, we want to share people's recipes, but we also are hoping that other artists will come be a part of this too. And who doesn't love supporting artists, right?
Absolutely. I already have several artists in mind, because being an artist, I have lots of friends who are incredible and make beautiful work. So I'm so excited for that piece of it. That really makes me happy to be able to share the artists that I know with everyone in the community.
Incredible. It is literally like getting a hug in the mail. That's what it is. So I'm looking forward to mine.
Getting a hug in the mail. Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, this has been fantastic. I appreciate all of you. You bring forward a lot of collective wisdom. I've known Gary for 20 some years. Gary and I've had 1,000 conversations. A lot of what we do is recalibrate each day through conversations, and people got a chance to recalibrate through these cards, these messages, and these other gifts you're sending in the mail as a reminder to be resourceful, to be kind, to spark joy, all the things that have us really feel into our hearts and grow and take action and make progress in the world. You guys are all creating a movement, and I'm in awe of the movement you're creating here. Any final words?
I would just like to acknowledge you, Joseph. Joseph and I met doing Toastmasters and improv and stand-up comedy classes. And, we just kept running into each other in New York City. And, you're just one of the most generous, kind-hearted, loving human beings who's also really smart. And I've just met so many fabulous people through you. And I'm so grateful for that. And your accountability program has saved my businesses, you know. So I really appreciate you, and that I've gotten to meet Gary and Linda through you. And if anybody's listening and they're like, I'm struggling, I encourage you to check out Joseph Varghese's work, because it'll make a difference as well.
It's my pleasure. Isolation's a dream destroyer, and being able to bring people to connect, fulfill, inspire each other's dreams, create a dream of your sort now with Hug in the Mail is truly inspiring. This is what I live for. So I really, really appreciate that. And for me, it's about having people win. So we end every conversation we do in Success Circles. We encourage is, you win, I win, we win, right? And something that I grew up with, that whole mindset of us all winning together as community. So participate, join huginthemail.com, tap into one of the subscriptions they have now, be one of the founding members. It is worth it. I'm a founding member. I'm excited about it. And receive your hug in the mail. Thanks so much.
I'm going to just put a punctuation point on what Elaine shared about Joseph. Joseph actually helped me retire one of my businesses back in 2020. Joseph's a connector. It's like he knows everybody. So I was able to sell my dietary supplement company back in 2020, just at the advent of COVID, which was really great for me to transition and move to another phase in my life. So that's the kind of guy Joseph is. And I'm so proud and happy to have Joseph as a founding member in our Hug in the Mail. And let's see where this thing goes.
Yeah. Can I add one more? Just one more. Just gratitude to Joseph, who is just an extraordinary human being. And Joseph brings together extraordinary people. And you talked about the recalibration, Joseph. And that is something that we get to do together in your community of Success Circles, Gary, Elaine, and I, and all of the people. And that is something that we do together. It's a practice that we've taken into Hug in the Mail. And so we're bringing that here. And Gary and Elaine are both such extraordinary people. Definitely follow Elaine, Captivate the Crowd, on social media, because she does have a lot of really fun, amazing, wonderful videos, and certainly follow Hug in the Mail. But thank you, Joseph, for being the catalyst for bringing us all together, and an inspiration through your community that we have created this kind of collaboration. So thank you.
My pleasure. It really is. And I love seeing these collaborations come forward. You guys are all rocking it. Check out Hug in the Mail for this podcast. Check out rulesforsuccess.com. Tap into the summary, the points we're talking about here, and it's well worth it. You get to tap into 50 years of collective. In my case, for each of you, I've known you for 50 years combined, but you get to tap into a century of wisdom here amongst all of these extraordinary people here.
I feel old.
I know.
Well, you divide by 4, and we're 25 years.
Exactly. I like that.
It might be 2 centuries.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Gary.
Joseph just made us 25. Don't.
I just turned 26 a couple days ago. So thanks so much, guys. Go rock it out.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Joseph.
Bye.
That's it for today's episode of rulesforsuccess.com podcast. Join us next week for another inspiring conversation with a successful entrepreneur. Until then, remember to be bold, be courageous, and go after your dreams.